This is Åsa, and I'm back on YouTube with another process video. I have had a bit of a break during the holidays, and I'm really eager to get back on the video making train. I have been watching a lot of videos during the holidays, but I have not had the time or the opportunity to make them myself. I have been scrapbooking, but without filming. Today I'm sharing a layout that features a photo of my son, and I will keep it in blue, kind of teal color scheme. And I will be using a couple of papers from the cut and paste collection from My Mind's Eye by Jan Allison. I bought it on discount a couple of weeks ago, and I thought it had lovely colors and would be easy to use. Right now I'm still on a shopping freeze, ending in the end of March, and I'll be saving up for a silhouette cameo. On the photo you see my son dreaming away, longing for the day when he can paint action miniatures just like his dad. And I think the photo is really wonderful because you can see that his mind is really focused on these tiny, very detailed figures. I have decided how to place my main cluster, or the photo block, and I'm gluing the photo on top of all of it, and actually I managed to get it all to stick together rather well at the first try. This is the step in scrapbooking that I find most challenging. For a change, I tried to make the slivers of pattern paper as a bit smaller. I realized that when I look at other people's process videos and layouts, I really love the look of the thin, narrow slivers of pattern papers, but I seldom do it myself because I think they at first it looks like a waste of paper that's just showing that little, but it actually gives a rather stunning impression, and you get a feel for the entire pattern from that small piece. So I will try and go more towards that style of layering. I splashed some acrylic paint onto the white background to give it a bit of a more live background, and then I wanted one more color, and I found in my swatch Neo Color 2 that had just the perfect color for me. So I just blended it with some water and splashed it onto my page with a paintbrush, and then I adhere the photo block onto the background pretty much in the middle. I will be making one of those typical diagonal layouts that is easy for the eye to watch, and I will make two clusters with embellishments at the corners, the lower left and the upper right corner. I will use some washi tape to ground the clusters, and I will use these strips that I cut away from the pattern papers as part of the grounding, and I will also use that green color for some additional layering on my photo block. That splatter effect when I first primed the dauber with some water is really stunning. I love it so much, and I have used it a lot lately, and I really feel that this has improved my scrapbooking and my use of acrylic paint. That's fun. I needed to pause my voice recording because hubby and the kids were playing so loud in the background. I didn't hear what I was saying or thinking or anything, and it made a lot of background noise. So I'm sorry about that, but now they have moved on to the basement, so I'm all alone, and it's quiet here in the living room. So now I bring out the wood veneers that I colored in the beginning of this video, and I will sprinkle them more or less randomly on the diagonal of this page. I think that the paint daubers are perfect tool to start using more paint in your scrapbooking. It has really helped me a lot. I have had tubes of different colored acrylic paint for years, but I never really used them, because then you need to pour out a small amount on a piece of paper, and perhaps you need to mix them to get the right color, and it gets really messy, and you need to clean up the paintbrush, and it really made me use acrylic paint a lot more when I bought the daubers, so I'm very happy about them. I have still a rather small collection, but I will most definitely buy more when I have a nice office. Now I want to add a couple of twine elements to this page, and first I thought that I would bundle up the twine in just some knot, but it didn't look very nice and it was too big, so I decided to instead make small knots and a bow and place them along the diagonal, just like the other embellishments. I still think that twine is a really nice addition, especially this baker's twine with the two colors. It's something that I seem to use all the time. I'm even running out of a few colors, so when my spending freeze is over, I will most definitely buy more baker's twine. Now I bring out my color swatch. I have made color samples of all my paints and all my pens and all my ink pads, and it took some time, it did, but it was also very fun. It was fun to make them and get some kind of order of all the things that I have, and it's also really useful to flip through and see what color choices you have. So that's something that I really recommend. I just cut watercolor papers in the size that I wanted and punched holes and threaded them onto a binding ring, and depending on what color it was, I either just painted onto the tag, or I stamped with a nice solid stamp. And for the pens I used outlined stamp, and then I colored in the white area with the coloring. So that's what I did for my pro markers. Now it's time for the title, and we have been all about Star Wars over here the last couple of weeks, because my son is totally crazy about Star Wars, and he has gotten a lot of Star Wars Lego figures for Christmas. So I will write Soon Young Padawan, and the Soon and Padawan will be spelled in this really old Heidi Swap shipboard font, which I had for ages, I think at least 7 or 8 years. And I paint it with my mica colors. It's like a watercolor with lots of pigment and the glitter effect, and it's in a green teal kind of color. Then the young part of the title will be with these letter stickers. I think they are from my mind's eye. I don't really rely on the glue that was on the backside of these stickers, so I will glue everything down with my ordinary liquid adhesive from Scotch. And now we are beginning to see the end of this process video, and I'm happy about this layout. It has a nice shape. It's a very classic layout or sketch like or what you say is the pattern of the whole layout is classic, and something that I often use, especially now when I use white as a background more. And I added my fair amount of embellishments, different textures and different shapes. So I'm pleased with the result, and I'm also really pleased with the title. I thought that was the thing that made everything go together and deliver the message of this beautiful photo. So this is the finished page and some close-up photos. I really hope that you have enjoyed this process video, and I'm really happy to be back. I have missed talking to you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all your sweet comments. They mean so much to me. This is Åsa. Bye!